Let's talk generational wealth. Nothing is more devastating and tormenting than knowing you are extremely gifted and talented and not knowing what to do with those gifts. Nothing. I mean, don't get me wrong, that may be up for debate, but in terms of purpose and passion, there's nothing more devastating than being extremely gifted and not knowing what to do or how to apply those gifts and to prosper in them. My suggestion, and something that I've learned as an adult, is go to God. Go to Him who gave you the gifts to lead you into prosperity and to help you steward the gift, maintain the gift, because we all bear gifts. This is a part of generational wealth. As children, it is a privilege, or it's become a privilege, to have your gifts and skills, talents be nurtured, right? To be poured into, to be lifted up in your gifts. It's a part of raising a child. It's not just shelter and food, when it comes down to raising a child that a parent is responsible for. You're supposed to lift them up as well. That's a part of the rearing or the raising of a child, lifting up and pouring into their gifts, their spiritual gifts, their quirks, the things that make them like weird, you know what I'm saying? Or the things that just make them extremely talented or gifted. You can see it. And if you can't, they will reveal it to you. You know what I'm saying? Like a child will show you things that they're interested in, and we just have to pay attention. But I feel that in the world, when you are in the world more so, and you don't have the maybe finances or the resources to really develop that within your child, that's when we fall into a curse, if you will, because that child isn't being poured into, the skill isn't being poured into, or the gift isn't being nurtured and developed. So obviously, when it comes down to passion and purpose later on in life, they're kind of like stumbling, almost like a toddler, trying to figure it out. Where someone who may have had the resources and even their parents may have had the mindset to pour into their skills, gifts, and talents as a child, they have developed that craft. Now, as an adult, they're able to really walk into purpose and passion. And so this is a part of generational wealth. This is one of the things that God has been speaking to me about lately, and also when He had me write my book. It was really about being the generational curse breaker and recognizing how, as adults, it is our responsibility for us to now develop those skills, gifts, and talents. But God is our parent, and He's the one who's going to help us steward and maintain those gifts and also develop them. You just have to be open to allowing Him to lead. And so you can receive your generational wealth and be able to pass that down to your children's children, right? You want to set a new precedence. You want to set a new tradition. You want to be able to afford a different lifestyle or even a different way for those who come behind you. And a major portion of that is being able to pour into their gifts, skills, and talents as children, helping them to develop it as children, helping them to explore their gifts, skills, and talents as children. So by the time they are adults and so on and so forth, they can develop that more so and at least be confident as to what that is. So if you've not already, this is the perfect opportunity for you to grab my Ground Up Self-Love Workbook, link in the bio, so you can start tapping into your untapped potential, skills, gifts, and talents. Obviously, this does require a bit of inner child healing, so you can pull back the scales over your eyes, also pull back the scales over your heart, because over time, not being heard or feeling seen in regards to your gifts, skills, and talents can make us scornful, resentful, bitter, all those other things. And we find other ways to manage that emotion, and it's not always productive. And God is trying to teach us a new way. So this is how you start to tap into God's way and also those child traumas, right? And healing them so you can step into the promise that is connected to your gifts, skills, and talents. So I will see you in the book, baby. Love you.